Today I'm going to be teaching you guys the cheapest team to beat Tech City every single time. Let's go. Alright guys, so to do this, we're going to want to have a good farm unit, and as of recent, they added a couple of new ones, and I think a really good option for you guys, and it was pretty easy to get. It's going to be the gingerbread house. Now, the reason that we're going to use this instead of like the Santa and stuff, it does get you a little bit less money, but the thing is, it does 50,000 damage at the max like upgrade. So, pretty darn good in that aspect. We're going to throw him on. We could get down, I think, 5 or 4 of those guys, so that's going to be really good for, our farm, money making unit here. So that's going to be that unit. We're also going to throw on the Saber. Now, the reason that this guy, we're going to use him, he's really good. He pierces the enemies, and also he's super cheap to get, like very low gem amount. So I recommend you guys get him if you want a really like cheap unit that does solid DPS. Now, outside of him, we are going to want to throw on a couple other units here, guys. We obviously have 3 other spots. Now, those 2 are honestly going to be the main units that we're going to want to bring in. Now, everyone that's watching this video, you guys are all going to be in different scenarios. Some of you might have an ultimate. If you guys have an ultimate, throw them on, right? Like, I don't know if you do or not, but I'm sure a lot of you probably don't. But another great unit that you probably do have that you don't really think about being good is actually the Gravity Gun Cameraman. Now, this guy, extremely good for PvP. Well, if he's good in PvP, guess what? He's also good in PvE. Now, the crazy part about him, there's 1 million that exists, so he's super cheap, but his slowing ability is seriously, like, insane. So, make sure y'all go ahead and throw him on, and obviously, if you have any shiny versions of, like, any of these guys, make sure you use them. Now, on top of that, guys, another good one is going to be the Starfall. Now, once again, like I just said, I do have a shiny one, but you may not, so just throw on a normal one. The reason he's good is he just slows down the enemies, and of course, we're going to be auto-skipping this whole entire match, so that way the game goes a little bit quicker. Now, for this last guy that we, unfortunately, like I said, I don't necessarily have one, you guys can use whatever the heck you want. If you have a really good DPS, use him, but in this case, like, I could go ahead and throw on my Quantum, obviously I'd win, but for you guys, I'm going to throw on a Speaker Repair Drone. Anything that, like, unstuns your units, throw him on, because, in case, any of these guys do get stunned, well, you could quickly unstun them, and you're back in the fight. Now, I recommend doing this with a solo team. If you guys want to play this with, like, friends, then obviously you're going to have to probably have better units, or at least all have the same strategy and, be ready to go, because if not, you're probably going to end up losing, unfortunately. I tried doing this with friends, and it just did not work very well. So let's see if I can get in solo here, which I think I did. I got a couple fans chasing me around. Shout out to you guys, but sorry, I'm trying to do this video solo right now. Maybe I'll sign some units up after this. And of course, guys, we are going to go ahead and do hard mode just to full send it. Now, it says you need godly pluses that are recommended. So if you're scared, do easy mode. But I reckon that we could do this with what we got because, well, once again, guys, we have slowing covered, we have that with the gravity and with the Starfall, and then the Saber is going to be our main DPS. And like I said, guys, most of these units, like I said, they're pretty darn cheap. But look at this, we actually have a circuit board right there on the map, so we'll pick that up. I think that does something good for us, so hey, I'll take it, right? Let's go ahead, though. We'll throw down this guy right here. It doesn't really matter necessarily where you throw these guys down, as long as they're going to be doing some sort of damage at some point. That's going to be better than not doing any damage at all, right? So let's do that. Throw down another one back here, and we just kind of, want to throw these guys in random spots so that way they just at least do some damage. It looks like there's another circuit board over here. Maybe I'll make a video on showing you guys where every circuit board is. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that, but we'll go ahead and try to find them all at some point. So that's 2 right there. Do they show up? No, they don't show you, where they are once you pick them up. So that's unfortunate, but we'll have this video, this clip, so when I make the other video, I'll just throw it on over there or whatever. So it's not too big of a deal, but let's get down to our other gingerbread guys. So we got 4 of them down. Now that is going to be our max when it comes to them. But to start the game off, guys, just make sure you're upgrading your gingerbread guys, as in, well, of course, they're going to be your money makers for pretty much the entire game. So obviously, we're going to want to make sure they are upgraded as much as possible. I'm also going to get another one down over here. I'm just going to delete that one that we threw back over there, just because he's going to be more beneficial to us up in the front. So that way, obviously you could do some more damage, right? So boom, there we go. We got him there. We'll upgrade this one again, and we are going to start doing some serious damage. You could also put one of these on like last. This way, you got the ones targeting the front, and you got the other ones targeting the guys in the back. So that way, you pretty much got everything covered. And the way this map's set up, I don't even know what they did here. They forgot to add like a starting area, but the good thing about that is you hopefully could get down one of these guys like right here somewhere. See, I don't know why, but it literally lets you put it down right there. So we could do that. The map is bugged or something weird's going on here, but we're just gonna load up right here on Sabers, and it's gonna be super OP. So just follow along, keep doing that. And now we are just going to full on focus upgrading our gingerbread guys, as in, you know, we really do need to get a lot of money, because although the sabers are pretty cheap, they're not the cheapest unit in the entire game. Let's all be real here. Come on, we all know that they are good, but it's unfortunately still not necessarily the cheapest guy in the entire game. Now, the one good thing though that we can do here shortly, is actually get down this guy right here. And the gravity, once again, the whole purpose for him is to just slow down the enemies. That's it. That's all. The only reason we want him for is to just slow the enemies down. You don't even necessarily have to upgrade them. If you do upgrade them, just keep in mind, okay? Make sure you listen closely here. You only want to get them to the 5,000 upgrade, because after that, the blue circle doesn't really get any bigger. And at that point, then it kind of becomes pointless to actually keep on upgrading them. You're not going to really get anything or any benefits from doing so. So just make sure, if you do plan on actually using him, then don't upgrade him too much, because you're just going to waste money on him, okay? But anyways, as you guys can see so far, we're only on wave 11. Obviously, things could go completely terrible here at some point, but I don't think that's going to happen, because we have such a strong setup here. We really do. And unfortunately, we don't have any, like, you know, what's it called here, like boosters down, like a DJ or something. Like, obviously that would be really nice to have, like a DJ TV down or something like that. Sadly, we don't have one of them, but I don't think it's really going to matter too much. I mean, it would be nice if you could get one down. If sometimes the game glitches and you could get like 6 slots, just throw your DJ TV or whatever your booster you want on the end, and maybe you'll be able to bring him into the match. I can't, you know, necessarily say that's going to happen for you, but it does happen to me. Maybe like 1 in 5 games where I could actually bring in 6 unit slots instead of just 5. And you guys are going to be doing very good when it comes to that. Now, we're only at 13 right now, so far things are looking okay for us. Not perfect, but not terrible. Definitely not terrible. Now, we only have 15 unit slots, so we are running out of room here pretty darn quickly, but not quite yet. So things so far are still looking good. And the really good part about these gingerbread houses is they actually give you guys like a ton of range. So very good when it comes to that. We're definitely going to make good use of those guys. But wave 14 here. The one thing that I wish this game did better was have quicker games. Like, why not just make the game to 15 but make the waves a little bit harder or something like that? I don't know, guys. It would probably take rebalancing the whole entire game. That's probably why they don't do it. So I don't think that's ever going to happen, and I think that is going to be a big like downfall of this game, because like these other TD games that keep coming out, the games are only to 15. And it's much more fun that way, because you can get so many more matches in when you play. Like, not everyone has like 8 hours a day to play. So yeah, I think that's one flaw that TTD has. Hopefully they fix it. Let me know, what do you guys think? Do you guys like the way this game is set up or no? Also, if you guys are new here, make sure you hit that like and sub button. We're on the road to 600K. Hopefully we'll hit that by the end of the year. And also, guys, if you are new around here, I made my own Roblox game. It's called Bike Battles. Come check it out. It's kind of like Tron, Deadline from GTA, all those fun games, but all made together but for Roblox. So I hope you guys come check it out. Hopefully you like it. And if you guys do end up liking it and you want to see a new skin in the game, make sure you hit the like button on it, because at 300 likes, we're going to be adding a new skin to the game, or potentially a whole new bike. We just added the camo bike, so hopefully you guys are liking that one. But we got metal bikes, we got some other weird stuff coming too. So make sure you guys go check that out and hit the like button if you like the game, so that way we can get some new bikes on in the game, which is going to be lots of fun for me, for you, for everyone that's playing. So let's do it. We could do it. I know we could. You guys are insane. But we got to upgrade some of these sabers here. Otherwise, we're going to end up getting ourselves into big trouble. Now, also, we're probably going to want to go ahead and get down a Starfall here at some point soon. Just once again, guys, the Starfall is useful because he's going to throw down a big meteor like in the middle of the map, or asteroid, whatever the heck you want to call it. There's a certain word for it. Whatever the one that actually hits Earth, that's the one that we're talking about. But anyways, throw him on your team. He's pretty cheap to get. You could probably just get him on your own completely solo, so not even have to pay for him with gems, because like I think you just have to play the game for like 30 days and then you'll get him. So you guys could all get that. I know you could. You're all good enough to do it. I believe in y'all. But anyways, with this setup, guys, we should be pretty much untouchable. I mean, we're already halfway through the game, which is a good sign. But, hey, we didn't win yet, but I really do have high hopes. So we'll see what happens. And of course, if any of you guys have like the ultimate moneymaker, instead of maybe using the Starfall, maybe throw him on, or whatever. Don't matter, guys. It don't matter at the end of the day. As long as you're, doing some damage here and there, you're going to be good. But we are going to want to get this Starfall upgraded to max. He doesn't throw down the meteor, I'm pretty sure, until you max him out. So, boom, there we go. As soon as we maxed him, first meteor is on the map. And now that's going to stay there and completely block the enemies for some time. So, that's going to be good for, the whole team. We're also going to go ahead and upgrade the gravity. Like I said, we're going to do the next 2 upgrades on the gravity and then stop upgrading him, because then it doesn't become useful. So, take my word on that. We've been playing a lot of PvP, trust me, guys. There we go. Now he's good. And then now we full on focus getting these little sabers upgraded. And then that way we do more DPS. So with this setup, guys, it should be foolproof. If not, we somehow end up losing. I don't think it's going to happen, but it should be the cheapest team to use in order to beat this mode. And once again, this mode does recommend using godlies. Like I said, guys, if you have better DPS units, you could swap out some of these things. Like I said, I'm using like the cheapest team possible here, so that way noobs could get, come to this mode and complete it. Obviously, I could beat this mode in 2 seconds if I throw in my quantum and, other DPS units. It wouldn't be hard at all. Now, not all of us are in that scenario, but some of you may have, a better unit than me here. Like, you could maybe swap out the Starfall, or maybe you have a better slowing unit. Like, the Gravity could be replaced with the Quantum, so forth. And, yeah, so, and obviously even the healer over here, you might not need him if you have a unit that you're using that doesn't get stunned, like, at all. So, it just kind of very situational, but I'm trying to make a team that's good for literally anyone. If you just started the game and you just want to hop into this event like day one, then you guys can maybe put together a team semi like this with just maybe getting like a little bit of gems, like complete a quest or 2 here and there, maybe ask for some gems. Maybe I could even give you some gems if you need them. I got so many extras right now, it's like not even funny. But we are gonna go ahead and get another one of these guys upgraded. Boom, there we go. And we can go ahead and throw down even more back here, guys. And if for some reason these guys do start to get by and like kind of gets a little scary, we could put them down in the back over there, and it wouldn't really make too much of a difference. Also, probably be better for, range wise, but so far so good right now. I don't really see that even becoming an issue. And you could even get down 2 Starfalls if you really wanted to, not necessarily required, but it could help in terms of, getting down more meteors, and that way you don't have to worry about the enemies kind of passing you. So I will do that to show you guys that, it should theoretically put down more rocks on the tracks, that, therefore making the enemies slow down more. And that way our sabers could just do the hard work and do all the DPS and just kill them all. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Wave 29. I mean, obviously this mode is going to still get a lot harder here, but I'm not too worried quite yet. I mean, I think that this team should be able to handle themselves. At least let's hope so, right? We always gotta hope so. But there we go, guys. We got down another rock thrower, shiny Starfall, man. Once again, you don't need the shiny one necessarily. It's obviously gonna be more expensive. But as long as you guys could just put together a normal one and, just get that either with gems, which they're pretty cheap, or just go ahead and, wait the 30 days and boom, you'll have it. And, it'll be in no time. Most of you probably already have one, to be honest with you, because like I said, it's not very hard to get, right? Let's be honest here, guys. It's not hard at all to get. So there we go, though. As you guys can see, these units are getting a little bit tougher out here. Let's, be real. We're not going to, be blind to the fact of these enemies are actually pretty difficult. It's not the most difficult I've ever seen before, but they are definitely stronger than most game modes. I will say that, because we're only in wave 32. I mean, to be fair though, I mean, we are stopping the guys right at this track. They're barely able to spawn in, so that's obviously a good sign. Then, like, if things do get bad with all these money makers that we do have here, fortunately on our team, we could just sell those sabers in the back, move them to like the middle of the track, and then guess what, guys? We are going to be able to win this relatively easily. Like I said, it's not, too scary. Like, if we're able to hold them back this well, then we're not even really doing anything yet. Like, the enemies aren't, I mean, I'm doing a lot. The enemies aren't doing much yet. Then surely we'll be fine later on. And then once again, we got these Starfalls, and make sure you put them away from the track, kind of like I did here. Just kind of, surround them, like with the other, other teammates here. Like, I got the gingerbreads kind of blocking him. That way, like, if anything's gonna get stunned, it's gonna be the gingerbreads, not the Starfall. It's just gonna help you out in the long run. So make sure you do it like that. Trust me, guys, it'll help you out in the long run. Don't put them right next to the track, because then you're gonna get stunned, and your Starfalls, they don't have any stun protection, so they could kind of get perma stun, and then they're not gonna be throwing any rocks for the remainder of the game, and that's not gonna be good for you or for anyone. And now I'm sure you guys can kind of see here why, like, you might lose as a team here. Like, if your teammates aren't helping. Like, I played a match yesterday with some random just players, and we got smoked because they had like really bad units, and they just didn't know what they were doing. So it would be very hard to carry people if you're using like the cheapest team possible. It's just kind of not going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably end up losing at some point, and obviously that's going to suck. Now we got these gingerbread houses here. They're kind of useless because, well, once again, guys, they are obviously going to make money, but if you get to the point where you don't need any more money, then just kind of worry about getting down more DPS units, right? Simple as that. Now, look at how hectic this is getting, guys. This is actually getting kind of crazy out here. And that is pretty surprising at this point. You might have to turn off auto skip in order to save the game. If you're using, like I said, the cheapest team possible here, then we got to sometimes play things safe, right? So let's go ahead, play things a little bit more on the safe side here. We might actually have to go ahead and move some of these dudes to the front of the track. It's just getting a little too hectic. Now, you could potentially keep auto skipping, but I don't want to end up losing the game for you guys, and I just want to make sure you guys see that this is possible. So let's just make sure we clear up the track here. And even some of our sabers in the back over here, they're actually getting stunned, which, you know, could become a big problem. And you hate to see that, but kind of just is what it is, right? But let's turn on auto skip again. Just skip past that wave right there real quick. And once you turn off auto skip, it kind of becomes a breeze to game, but I just want to make sure we win. I don't want to end up losing, but, you know, I'm sure you probably could have kept auto skipping there. Once again, though, I just don't want to waste my time and waste the video away. And then you guys will be like, oh, it was clickbait. You know, you can't win with this team. No, you guys, I'm telling you, you could. I promise. But it's going to take just a little bit of time here. Now, let's go ahead. We'll skip again. And we could probably, like I said before, just sell another one of our gingerbread guys. We just don't really need him anymore. And we could probably just go ahead and throw down a Starfall and upgrade him, and it'll be better for everyone. So this gravity right here, though, by the way, is actually not in really a good spot. I'm going to sell him and move him like over here. I just got to make sure. No, so you don't want him right there. You want him like right in the middle back here. And yep, that's perfect. We'll upgrade him like that. And at this point, you know, we could upgrade him because why not? We'd just get the extra damage from him. We're going to be using him anyways, and I don't really have anything to spend my money on at this point. So might as well get him down and upgrade him and use him. So there we go. And then as you guys can see here, these enemies are getting actually like very, very strong, and it's becoming pretty difficult to win this match. So auto skipping actually is not going to be possible, guys. There's no way you can auto skip with this team, and to actually be able to pull that off, I think it would be nearly, actually, yeah, there's no chance you guys auto skip this with this type of team. You might even need some better units here, to be quite honest with you. So we'll see, though. We'll see. Hopefully it does work out for us. We're gonna sell these sabers in the back over here and actually get down some more like towards the middle of the track. These ones are just going to be more beneficial for everyone, the whole entire team. So let's get them down right here. And this way they are able to do more DPS and just, you know, more damage. Now, another good unit to potentially be using for this event too will be some sort of time stop or something that would send your units back to the start. Obviously, any, you know, unit that has like some sort of ability would be really good to have, but not necessarily required. I mean, as you guys can still see here, we are, you know, we're holding it together for now. It's not perfect by any means, but we are definitely holding it together here, which is good. We just have this DJ Toilet right here, which, you know, is definitely going to be a problem for us. It's got like 10 million health, so that's not good by any means here, but I still think that we might be able to slow him down and stop him here. I'm going to actually throw this guy down like right here, because anything, like I said, that'll slow that unit down is going to be good for us, because, well, once again, he does have, look at how much health he has. He has a lot of health, right? Let's be honest, guys. That's kind of a scary amount of health. We are doing, you know, quite a bit of damage, though, to be honest with you. So I'm still not really too nervous. I think we will be fine. And hopefully we get down a rock here soon, just like that. That rock is obviously going to help us out a ton and should stop him right in his tracks, just like it did. He's kind of like frozen in there right now. So that's really good. That's, you know, once again, why you guys want to have those Starfalls down. And as you can see, they just broke it, and then he threw down another one, and he's safe again. So very good strat. And then like this DJ here, I moved them over this way. Sorry, gravity, I mean, to block the DJ, because once again, the more, you know, health these enemies start to get, obviously you might have to adjust your units and troops around the map just to make your team a little bit better, right? So, you know, don't be scared if you have to move your guys around every once in a while. It's kind of just the way the game goes. But we got this guy down to like 3 million health, or is that 30 million? I honestly can't even tell. There's too much going on here. It actually, I think, is yeah, that's 93 million health. Okay, so that is very strong, very powerful. I mean, you guys can kind of just tell, though, how much damage we're doing just with these sabers, though. I mean, it really goes to show that if we were able to boost them up too, like if I had my DJ here, or you guys bring in like something that would boost out, or if you're playing with a friend even, then you guys could kind of, you know, mix and match your units. So that way maybe your friend brings in clock units, you bring in these, or someone brings something else in like range boosters, you know, anything like that, guys. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna help you out a ton. So just make sure you're playing it smart, and you're gonna be okay. Now, the bad part about having my guys back here now is, unfortunately, sadly enough, we cannot actually reach them. But I mean, it won't take long for them to get into the range here, like very shortly. They are going to be in the range. It just kind of stinks. Luckily, though, the Starfalls, I mean, they're doing their thing right now. They're helping out a lot, and it's going to be okay. Now, we are starting to damage them a little teeny tiny bit. It's not perfect, but, we're definitely slowing these guys down quite a bit, as you guys can see here, and we could actually move this gravity guy back up to the front just because it's going to be better for everyone. It's going to slow the enemies down, and on top of that, just do a little teeny tiny bit of extra damage, which of course is going to be a good thing for everyone. Me, you, everyone who plays the game that tries to use this strategy with the cheapest team. Now, just look at how OP these Starfalls are. I'm telling you guys, this is why y'all have to be using them, okay? Now, let's skip because we should be fine to take out the remainder of those enemies right there. But all these other guys, wow, they're just kind of getting smoked by the asteroids on the track and the gingerbreads even. Look at that gingerbread right there. He's an angry man. Angry man right there. But so far so good. The hoverboard toilets, I mean, they're doing nothing really. I mean, they're kind of just getting stopped right there and dying instantly, so that's good. UFO toilets on the way, shouldn't be too much of a big deal. It's not like they have as much HP as that last boss did. That last boss having 93 million makes me concerned for how much the final boss is actually going to have. To be honest with you guys, I never even beat this map before because, I kind of been taking a break from this game, but someone told me that they needed help on this mode, so I figured I'd make this video, so shout out to them. But, let's continue. Let's figure this out. We're going to get it done. I'm going to teach you guys exactly the cheapest team to beat this map with. That's why we're making this video, of course. So if you guys want to see more videos on TTD like our old days where we used to make, even double uploads on TTD every day, then make sure you guys show some love to the channel because we haven't really been seeing any love on this channel recently, guys. So we're gonna need to make a comeback. 2025 is the year, all right? We got this, all right? We got it. We're gonna be back. But we have 41's almost done here. Unfortunately, this game is going to take a while now because we can't auto-skip, which kind of sucks. That's why this game's so boring. I think this is one of the reasons why a lot of players are quitting the game because, like, if you don't have the best units in the game, then this is how you have to play this game. And it's not worth your time. Like, I'm going to get, 100 batteries after this match? And it costs, like, 1,000 batteries or something for, like, a couple chests or something like that. Or maybe even one. I don't know exactly on numbers. But, like, it's just not worth your time. It just kind of stinks, right? I think it might even be 1,000 for one chest. So with those rates right there, then like you guys can kind of tell how, bad that really is. So we could skip again though. Obviously, you don't have to wait there just to kill one unit. You're gonna get them eventually, just because your opponents. Well, remember they're getting pierced. So even if you have one on the track, doesn't really matter. You could have 10 on the track. You're gonna be attacking them all. So don't worry about that. But we'll start the next wave here. These enemies are seemingly getting taken down pretty quickly. Nothing too strong seems to be coming through here, so should be good. Maybe wave 45, that one might get a little scary because usually wave 45 has either a boss or a mini boss, so that's gonna be a little tough, but nothing that should entirely stop our army here, I don't think, at least. I mean, obviously something bad could happen, but I highly doubt it. I don't think anything crazy is gonna go down here, but hey, we'll see. Now, what's this map looking like right now? Looks like these enemies have like 36 million. So I'm going to skip. I think that we're going to be okay. We still have the rocks in the track too. So that's obviously helping out as well. We're going to go ahead and remove our speaker repair drone up there in the front, guys. You can maybe just replace him with like a time stopper. I'm going to just get down on our saber just so we do more damage. Honestly, I just think doing more damage is going to be better. Like that guy is not even helping right now. Like our sabers aren't even technically getting stunned. So it's kind of just pointless to have them up there. And then on top of that, we can even probably sell our gingerbread houses in a little bit. I'm not going to sell them yet because if I do, I don't think I'm going to have enough money to even get down 2 more sabers. So, but maybe I could sell one. Maybe I'll sell one, guys. And they're also just getting stunned. They're not even really doing anything at this point. So kind of just something to keep in mind there. Just, maybe moving back on the track a little teeny tiny bit, but they're also good to kind of just bait the enemies into stunning you. So it's not horrible that you have them there, but it is, becoming ineffective at this point. And as you can see, just getting down these extra sabers here, now they're actually attacking when they're a little bit, closer. So that's good because those, these Starfall guys, they're actually really useful in PvE, guys. I mean, you could see here that, like, we have completely stopped their movement, which is super, super, super duper strong, and something that you guys definitely should not replace if you're making this team or trying to do this with really bad units. Make sure you bring in the Starfall. I'm telling you guys, super good. You're not going to regret it. But let's get down another unit here, the Saber. throw him down. That way we can do some more damage. Looks like we have an Astro on the track again, which is not good, but we'll take him out here regardless at some point or another. He's got 80 million HP. That's a lot. I'm going to go ahead and skip, though, just because, once again, you know, we're going to attack any units that are coming through here, so might as well just do some more damage. Now, these enemies that are pulling up here to us, they are having super, super high amounts of HP. It's kind of crazy, so I'm very, very happy that I did end up bringing in what I did, because if I didn't, like I said, guys, I'd be doomed. I'm going to throw down my speaker repair drone back here again, just because I have a couple extra slots, and I could get down actually one more. What's it called here? Is this guy upgraded, by the way? Yeah, he's upgraded. Okay, cool. But we're gonna throw down one more saber. I can even get him in the back over here. Like, I know it's not perfect placement, but it is pretty decent. Like I said, it's gonna be able to attack like as soon as enemies spawn in, so it's obviously really good. However, as you can see though, he might be getting stunned a little bit, and if he gets stunned, then I might just have to move him, but we'll see. So far it looks like he's not getting stunned. I'm not too sure how much rockets these guys are going to be shooting at him. So it looks like he's getting hit quite a bit. He's at 3 out of 10, 0. Yeah, so that guy's stunned. So later on in the match, you guys are definitely going to want to move your troop back this way. That way, you know, he's just actually like helping out the whole entire match. You don't want your guys to be stunned the whole entire time, because, well, that would truly stink, right? We don't want that to happen. Now let's skip again, though. We should be fine here to you know, just keep on going. Now let's also throw one of these guys. We'll try to get some rocks being thrown at like the last area, and that should just help us out in the long run. And it looks like that guy actually just got stunned. That Starfall right there, so that really does stink a little bit. You don't like to see that happening, because obviously these Starfalls, they are huge for us, guys. We need the Starfalls in order to slow the enemies down. Without the Starfall, we would lose this game like so fast. Like, it's not even funny. But the Starfalls, you guys could see here, I mean, they are truly OP. And sometimes, I'm not going to say this is going to happen to you, but it's definitely happened to me before. The game glitches where the asteroid just becomes unbreakable, and then you just completely wipe all the enemies off the face of the planet because they can't move, like, for the rest of the game. Now, look at this, though. We got an asteroid toilet on the track here. That's not good at all. So let's actually put this guy back up on the first, and that way hopefully we throw some more rocks at the front of the track and slow all these very, very mean astro toilets down, because they got 95 million HP. We're definitely gonna have to take things a little bit more on the slow side here for this round. Still though, we're doing great here. As you can see, the asteroid kind of popped there at this perfect time. It looks like it completely blocked these guys, and we already took off like 30 million HP off the astro toilets. So that is incredible for us, actually humongous, because without that, we'd be in big trouble. Now, one thing you guys could do here is put these on last. This way, they actually attack everything. I forgot to tell you that at the start of the game. I probably should have done that. But if you put these sabers on last, if you are like putting them like over here. Now, if you're putting them in the back, put them on first. But this way, they pierce through everything. So that is just something to kind of keep in mind. That's very, very important, actually. If you guys have them on first, they're only going to attack the guy in the front and then kind of back up. But if you put them on last, they will pierce everything and just instantly wipe out everything. So it's just something to definitely keep in mind, guys. Definitely something to keep in mind. At least like mix and match a few of them. That way you can be sure that you're doing the most amount of damage possible. So keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Don't, you know, set it on everyone, but you might actually have to change it too during the game, just depending on how the enemies are positioned, where they are on the track, and, you know, so forth. But let's see here. We are not really being able to reach these guys quite yet. However, they're just airplane toilets. They only have like 3 million HP. Back then in the day, when you used to say like something has 3 million HP, that would be like, you know, end game boss. Nowadays, that's just starter unit basically, which is crazy. You can't even make that up anymore, guys. Uh-oh, though, we got a DJ toilet 2.0. We got 2 of them. This is going to be the most hectic wave yet, and hopefully something that we can survive. Like, see, this is the scenario where we would really like to have a better unit than what we do have here, because, you know, we're doing good with the cheap team, but like, man, if we had like, let's say just one ultimate or just one good godly, then we would be absolutely frying these enemies. But we're just using pretty much the cheapest team possible, as I stated at the beginning of the video, and the whole reason you're here as a noob, you know, most likely, so, or just a broke player, whatever the case may be. And that's fine. I'm going to still, you know, hopefully be able to beat this for you guys and show you that, hey, even if you do think you suck at the game, it's still possible to play these, like, hard modes and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys are going to be liking this. Now, we've always said that this game is too easy, but this game mode here, I'm telling you, it seems pretty tough. Now, once again, though, I am using like cheap units, so I guess obviously it's going to be tough, but you know, if you're using like a different setup but with still bad units, then there's no way you're beating this. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. This is probably the only thing you could really use without, or like probably like a team that's under 1,000 gems to actually, you know, be able to beat it. So I don't know. This is tough. I like to see it though, because they're bringing the challenge back to the game, which is fun. I think it's fun for me, fun for you, fun for everyone. And I think it's a good thing. However, I still dislike the fact that the lobbies are taking this long. Like, it just takes too long to actually play the game. Like, at the end of the day, if I make 100 from this, like, what the heck's the point? I have to play this 10 more times to get one crate? Unless they give you a crate for beating the mode, then that's cool. But if that's not the case, then I don't know what to say at that point, guys. I don't know what to say. That's kind of just rigged, right? Or something. Something ain't right about that. But anyways, we almost beat this one here. We could probably start the next wave, but at this point, guys, these enemies are so tough that I don't even recommend you do that. I recommend you just take things super duper slow here. One wave at a time past wave 45, just because auto skipping, I hate to break it to you, it's going to get you killed. It's definitely going to get you killed. So definitely don't do that. And just follow along with what I'm doing here, and you should be fine. If you aren't fine, then you probably screwed up somewhere along the way, but hopefully you listened perfectly and did perfect placements like I got going on here. And if you did, then you should be good to go to wave 50 or 60 or whatever the end game level is. By the way, guys, what do you think of them doing a tech event here? This is kind of like a ripoff from Pet Sim, isn't it? Didn't Pet Sim do like tech events back in the day, like the Tech World and stuff? Oh, I just found a circuit board back here. What the heck? I just randomly stumbled upon that. I didn't mean to, you know, even do that. But can you run out here? Like, what is this? This seems like, I'm not gonna lie, for like $1 million game, this seems so low effort. I'm not saying that my game's looks any better or whatever, but like, this really seems low effort. Like, what the heck is this? Like, what is this? Not gonna lie, this looks pretty bad. This map. I'm more of a realist. Kind of sad to see the map looking like this. I mean, the buildings are kind of cool, but their most recent maps have been so nice that I wonder why they really went like this with this. I don't know. I actually do like the old, like, OG, just simple vibe of the game, though. It was kind of like the best period, I guess some of us might say. However, after seeing like their new maps and how good they could actually build the game, make it look and stuff, it's crazy to see something look so simple in the game. Bring it back. Maybe they're trying to make a comeback for TTD. Who knows? That could be a fact. Who the heck knows is all I gotta say, right? Surely not me. But hey, at the end of the day, wave 47 looks like things are going pretty good for us, for the good team here. This is looking good, looking real good. And these enemies, though, man, I mean, look at this. We're getting some bosses. This is like Endless Mode wave 130 or something here. Sheesh, 190 million HP. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now, guys? This is ridiculous, isn't it? And like in Endless Mode, at least I get 22 units or something like that. And, you know, extra money and abilities and cool stuff like that. Here I get nothing. So they really did make this mode difficult, guys. But I guess at the end of the day, they made a game so pay to win now. Like, if you do buy one of the brand new exclusives, then I guess you're probably going to be fine and able to beat this in like a breeze. But if you're a free-to-play player, then, you know, I hope you're enjoying this video, guys. I truly do, because I am hopefully proving to you with a pretty trash team that anything in this game is possible, right? So if you guys do like this type of video, I'm going to definitely make some more tutorials for you guys. Please help your boy out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're losing subs every day. It kind of sucks to see. We got to bring things back to where they belong. LT's coming back, taking over TTD, just like we did in the start of the game. It's time, guys. It's time to come back. We're going to make some more videos. I got to really get back on the grind here for sure. Really start cranking some videos out, like a couple a day. And, you know, streams every day, too. I'm not sure what we're going to be streaming every day, but hey, surely we could be doing something fun and, you know, having a good time by doing it, all right? But come on, boys. We got this. We have 47. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Come on now. We got it. We got it. We should got it. I don't know. Maybe we'll choke, end up losing or something crazy like that happens. But Let's hope not, though. All right, let's hope not. Let's hope not. That'll be, you know, worst case scenario. We obviously don't want that to happen, but it could. You know, I'm not saying it's not impossible. It's definitely possible. Anything's possible, right? But look at this. We got Broken Heart Toilets. They got 200 million HP, and there's like 5 of them right now. Now, it is scary, but remember, guys, remember, if we put these dudes on last, at least to start this off, right? They are going to attack all of them, okay? Or like the last one on the line. So that is huge. That is very, very big for the whole entire team. So instead of just attacking this guy in the front, stopping and going back, they go right through and attack them right to the back. Now, they don't have the best range right now. If I had like a range booster on my team, that's what I'm saying. If you're playing with the duo, make sure you mix and match your units correctly, because you could have a Leprechaun on your team for super cheap, a couple hundred gems, or not even maybe anymore at this point. And boom, guys, you're cooking. You're going to be getting all these enemies. You could have a Titan Fan Man on your team, or even a, well, probably Titan Fan Man is going to be required, because these enemies will probably be able to go through the normal fans. So I think a Titan Fan Man's kind of expensive. That's not going to really be a cheap unit. But if you could get one, or you do have one, consider using it, because it will definitely help you out quite a bit. I'm not going to lie about that. It's going to be a very good unit for you and your squad. Maybe your friend has it or something like that. Or if you ever play with me, like if we do like a stream on this game or something like that, then hey, maybe you could use it, right? Who the heck knows? But so far, so good, guys. Check this out. Look at this. We are cooking right now. It's not even funny. We're actually destroying these enemies here like it's nothing. Honestly, like, check this out. Looking good. Looking great. I love to see it, you know? Love, love, love to see it. Now, wave 48 has been so far probably the toughest wave, but still, just with our setup here, with the rocks being on the track at all times, it really does make the game easy. I mean, I'm not really concerned whatsoever. Like, super, super fine. Just, you know, the Sabers, they're really good. They do a lot of damage, but man, I wish they did like 100k or 200k damage a shot. Then we'd really be taking these enemies out quick. Like, quick. You know what I'm saying? But I think you guys might be able to see here how much more effective the whole setup is by setting them to last attack. You guys can kind of see that they're really attacking everything at once. Like, we kind of, it seems like we've been focusing, you know, on the guys in the front, right? But look at the guys in the back. They're almost dead. They're almost dead already, because we're actually focusing the guys in the back. But every time we go through the guys in the front, they're getting hit too. So that's why, once again, I already said that they're piercing units, but that's why you should always set them to the back, so that way they do the most damage. And look at that. Boom. We're on the last guys here, and they are the strongest out of the bunch. But once again, they are kind of slow, so they don't move fast, and we're able to take them out pretty quick because of that. So that's good. Wave 48 is pretty much complete. I'm not going to skip. Once again, guys, I would love to make this game speed up a little bit, but I'm not going to risk it here, because if I do risk it, something goes wrong, then it would be just a complete waste of time making this video, right? So, but I think you guys get the point at this point that this is definitely possible, right? Hopefully y'all understand that. Anyways, we're on to the next one here, and these little guys here, what do they got? Well, it looks like we just did some knock. I guess the maybe the rocks do some knockback, but I think this is bugged right here. They're going right through the rock. I don't know what the heck's going on with that, but that's not good. That's definitely not good at all. And on top of that, see, now we are gonna have to set these to first, because these stupid guys are getting by, and that's obviously not good at all. So we're gonna have to go like that. Oops, gotta make sure here. I think that these guys are bugged, because they're not supposed to be doing that. So just keep that in mind, guys, that these units that just got by, they're definitely bugged. They're not supposed to be able to get by like that. You guys saw that, right? Like, they went right through the rock. That might cost us the game, honestly, just because the game is a buggy mess. But, you know, hey, what are you gonna do, right, guys? What are you gonna do? In this case, we ain't gonna do much about it, because that's just the way the game is. There's nothing we can do about it. So, hey, it is what it is, right, guys? It is what it is. That's what we like to say out here. That's our motto. We'll try to do our best to clutch up and still win the game and see what we could do, but things are definitely not looking bright for the home team now on wave 49, and that really stinks, because, well, we put all this effort into this match, and it's all going to go down the drain just because of a little bug in the game. That kind of stinks, doesn't it? I think so. If you ask me, that really does stink. But, hey, man, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You guys saw, I hope you saw that this is still definitely possible. I just wasn't expecting the game to completely break on me right there. I think that was pretty dumb and silly, but you know, it is what it is. There's nothing I can really do about it or say that's gonna help us out here, right? So we just gotta try to have to clutch. And if we could, great. If we end up dying, hey, we end up dying. It is what it is. That's all there is to say, right? So let's try to slow these guys down here. We'll put that down right there. And then we're gonna probably have to sell one of these Starfalls, get him like right here. And that way we could just at least get some rocks going over on this side of the track. We'll go ahead and sell some of these sabers right here, put them down just pretty much anywhere I could to hopefully end up saving the game. I mean, I wish I could get down some, you know, gingerbread guys. I'm gonna have to just, well, maybe to get some extra money, but that's not really gonna do anything. So I'm not even gonna bother at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and just see here. But yeah, guys, obviously the game broke on us right there. Those stupid guys, these little truck guys, they bugged out, went right through my rocks. So they're not supposed to be able to do that. They did, and that ruined the whole game for us because then I had to switch my setup up. So the strategy is still definitely going to work for you guys. Don't take that. You know, hopefully that doesn't happen to you. If it does happen to you, the game's just bug and broke. Like that's not how the game's supposed to go. I'm not accepting that as an actual loss because they went right through my whole set. Like it was acted as if my setup was useless right there, which it's not. That's a very good setup. It got us to wave 49. You guys saw it work the whole entire game. That's just a little ridiculous. That's on the devs. They need to code the game better and make sure that the enemies can't get through the impassable, you know, blockade you got going on there, right? Like that's the whole point. What's the point of having a Starfall if they're gonna go right through the rock, right? So definitely setup still really good. Maybe just replace this speaker repair drone with your best unit that you have that'll actually do damage. And I think if you guys do that, life is going to be good for you. You're going to do great. But look at this. You don't even get a crate actually by completing that event. You actually have to buy them from the store over here. And to do that, let's see here. Whoa, am I actually not getting XP from just playing the game either? Okay, so I guess you don't get XP from playing the game no more. You actually have to complete the little challenges here. So I didn't even know that was a thing, but I guess so. So we got our first tech crate, which is I guess somewhat cool. So whenever you get that, guys, you could go ahead and actually you know, do some cool things with that. So we completed a lot of the waves, so that's pretty good. But we go to the shop now, maybe get some cool units. Camera mothership, probably gonna be good. Ally health, I don't know what it does actually. It looks like it's a spawner. So we'll check it out at some point. Like ally DPS is 68,000 and it gets down to 12 seconds per placement there. So that's actually really good. But you know, some of these other units are pretty good too. Like Titan motherboard, it's a farm unit and AoE, so that's really good. I could definitely try to get one of these at some point here. I got 1,000 right now for one crate though. So, you know, obviously that's going to be pretty tough to get those. I would like to get a lot of them. The best way to get those crates is definitely going to be going through you know, the pass here and just claiming them one by one at a time, because otherwise, I mean, you're just going to be going broke here. Unfortunately, they don't even have any good units. Like this was unfortunately, guys, I hate to say it, I hate to be the negative guy all the time, but I mean, like, pretty bad event. They don't have any units on the pass. That kind of stinks. And for such a big event, like, this was like a really good event. I feel like look wise, like theme wise, like tech event, like that's sick. I like that a lot, but they just kind of, you know, didn't do too much with it, you know, at the end of the day. It is what it is. Hey, but hey, I enjoyed it. I had fun playing, actually. Been a while, you know, it's nice to take a break and come back to the game every once in a while. So pretty fun. Earn 10% more battery. Oh, you earn more batteries when you find the circuit board. So that's, hey, that's good to know. That's very good to know, actually. We'll have to go through, find them all for you guys, and actually it gets you some XP and batteries themselves, so that's good. We'll do that for you guys at some point here soon. But opening up crates, play for an hour, you know, all the classic stuff that you guys know and love about the game. There's probably some like stuff in here too in the shop where you could probably, yeah, XP boost and battery boost. They cost a lot of money though, so I'm probably not going to be doing that actually at any point. So I just don't know why I wasn't earning XP for playing the actual game. Maybe you just have to win, I guess. I don't know, but it is what it is. The game broke on me there and kind of bugged out, so sucks. But like I said, guys, hey, it is what it is. Try the shout out. Let me know what you think. Just maybe instead of using the camera speaker repair drone type unit like healer, just throw on your best DPS unit and swap them out, you know, continuously with your sabers throughout the match, and you'll be good. I doubt many people even saw us lose that game right there, but for those of you guys that did see us lose, like, once again, it shouldn't have happened because the enemies went right through my asteroid. So that sucks, but it is what it is. I'm not mad. You know, you guys shouldn't be there. The strategy's still going to work for you. It's still going to be pretty cheap. And I'm sure you guys, like, at the end of the day, like, let's go take a look at how much, like, godlies are costing nowadays. Like, I'll give you my recommendation on what godly to buy if you do need to buy one. So I'll just go to a normal server because I'm sure that's what most of y'all actually just have unlocked. And then you know, we'll work our way from there. So let's see here. We got to go in here, and we're gonna run all the way on up here. Now these guys probably don't have many like actually good things because most of the good players are in the Pros Trading Plaza servers. However, I'm sure there are still some people in here with some decent units. So let's take a look. Let's take a look here. What do we got? So yeah, I mean, like some of these like really good like, you know, exclusive units here, right? They're expensive, kind of. Like that's way overpriced, but like you could get, you know, if you play a little bit, you save up your points, you could definitely save up enough gems to be able to get some of these like really, really strong units. Like this Golden Skibidi guy is really good. Or stuff like that, very good. Now these are all just the exclusives. They cost a lot of gems, of course, because well they're rare. But in here, you guys can kind of see some of these newer units that are godlies, and they're not too bad. Like 6k for that. This guy Skibidi Claws for 10k, and it's a shiny one's pretty cool actually. But I mean, yeah, you guys probably could see here, right? Like not too crazy, not too bad. I mean, now this is a bad server. It's just not much being sold, but like you guys can just get one good DPS unit. Like if you could pull like one of these or one of those or something like that, you're gonna be cooking. Even some good mythics could probably help you out a lot. Like look at these Titan motherboard units right here. They're pretty cheap, 700, and it's a AoE farm too. Like that's good, guys. That's something really good for your squad. Definitely check them out. Knee surgery, I don't know what the heck that is, but only 200 gems. Super duper cheap, guys. These units are pretty much, like I said, super. Like the economy in this game is broken. Like they're just worthless at this point. Most of these are like really good units, so you get some pretty good stuff for pretty darn cheap and be able to beat the tech mode as many times as you guys see necessary to get some good stuff. And I hope you all end up getting the mothership unit, the godly. Good luck. And if you guys are new here, don't forget, make sure you're subscribed. If you aren't, hit that sub button, leave a like in the video, and come check out bike battles, guys. We'd love to have you come play my game. It's gonna be lots of fun next time we're on it. I'm not sure when it'll be, but we are working right now on actually adding trading to the game, so that's gonna be lots of fun. I wonder how many people we got. 81 people who actually just got their first bike yesterday, so people are still, you know, every day they're checking out the game, which is really awesome to see, and I'm happy. I'm really glad for that. But looks like someone else just got the Ranger bike yesterday too, so that's really cool, guys. But yeah, I'm definitely excited, guys. First crate, you open your first crate, so lots of people open their crates and all that good stuff, so pretty darn cool, guys. But I'll see you in the next video. Adios and have a great day.